A longtime librarian with a love for her grandson and books recently achieved a lifelong goal of having a children's book published.
That's amazing. NBC 10's Sam Reed shows us how their bond over books goes well beyond pages. It's something good.
71-year-old Carolyn Paradise puts a pencil to paper.
You can get just lost in it.
As she draws giant giraffes.
Every giraffe is different, the different blocks that he has on his or her body.
For what she hopes one day,
Caramel, my grandson named it,
could be book number 2.
It's really hard to get a book published these days.
Having moved from Maine to Rhode Island to help take care of her now 8-year-old grandson, Benny, illustration and imagination has always been a big deal.
I was a librarian for almost 30 years.
And in 2015, after countless trips together to local libraries, Carolyn was inspired by her favorite boy.
We're crazy about each other.
And his favorite animal.
My grandson loved giraffes, and I saw a picture of giraffes and I thought it was beautiful.
From there, she started crafting a children's book, Giraffes Count.
I would be up all night some nights just working on this and not even realize how late it was.
She worked tirelessly putting the pieces together in hopes her book would someday sit on the shelves she once serviced.
I've always wanted to.
Published in 2019, it was a dream come true for her and her grandson.
He was excited.
They were able to make one trip to a library to promote the book, but then COVID came about. And unfortunately, so did cancer.
It's a breast cancer, but it metastasized, and they've tried everything. So there's nothing left for me to do. I'm in hospice officially, home hospice.
Carolyn says the creations help keep her going. She's in her own element when she's able to work.
My family's wonderful, but just the idea that you're lying around waiting to die, it's just, and you don't have any energy to do what you used to do, that's really hard.
But out of everything, of all the achievements, what really means the most is upstairs.
I was pleased with how it turned out.
Not only does Benny keep her book close,
I've been pleased even more to see my grandson. He's making his own books.
But perhaps one day he'll follow in her footsteps.
And I think he'll keep going.
And continue to do what he loves.
To my dear grandson, Benny.
Thanks to who he loves.
Who inspired me with his love of giraffes.
Showing you something good. I'm Sam Reed.
Hi, everyone. It's Patrice Wood from NBC 10. Thanks for checking out the NBC 10 WJAR YouTube channel. Click the links on your screen for more stories from across southern New England. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button below to get notified anytime we post an update on YouTube. As always, thank you for turning to 10.